Howdy folks, it's Matthew, your friendly neighborhood technician, making another video for you out of Boise, Idaho. Boy, do I got another one for you here. So we've got this Buick LeSabre. It's a 2001 series Buick LeSabre Custom, 3.8 liter engine. I did a lot of work to it. I put a new water pump in it. Okay, I put a new water pump. I put a new power steering pump. I put a rack and pinion. I put wheel hubs. I put inner and outer tie rod ends, and a thermostat, and then also a new temperature sensor. And so I put all that in there brand new and got it, and as you can see, it runs good. The steering is off just a little bit. In order to go straight, unfortunately, the steering's got to be tilted about right there. Okay, so it's about 5-10 degrees off. However, I already spoke with the alignment shop, and they explained to me that that can easily be worked out on the laser alignment machine. So, and that's also, you know, that's because we put new rack and pinion and tie rods. 9 times out of 10, I'm pretty good at getting it right on, but this one just wants to fight me. So it's not that it pulls to the left and right, so long as you're driving straight, which right now straight is right there, it'll go straight. It won't pull to the left and right. But unfortunately, straight is like at like 12:30, 1 o'clock instead of 12 o'clock. So yeah, the local alignment shop in town said that they could work that out pretty easy, and that's the big commercial shop. I'm pretty sure the owners could find somebody even cheaper than Les Schwab with a laser machine that would be happy to do that for them. So that's really the only thing associated with the power steering job, and the work that I did on the front end suspension, as far as like the wheel hubs go, the bearings, the inner and outer tie rod ends, stuff like that, is here in the next week or so. When they get a chance, I think the owners need to go and get it aligned. One of the things that I make sure I do after I'm done working on a car is I take it for an extensive, at least a 20 to 30 mile test drive, because I want to make sure that everything is going to work correctly. And I noticed that after my extensive test drive, even though everything seemed to be working correctly, I noticed that I've developed a coolant leak. Right here. Look at that. Okay, that wasn't there a day ago. All right, that developed after I was driving the car this afternoon, and lo and behold, the radiator has started leaking. I mean, I kid you not. While it's in my care here, look at this. You see it? The stinking radiator's leaking. And I bet you it's leaking from up top somewhere around here. Probably somewhere right down in there. Right down in here somewhere. Okay? So that has occurred on my test drive. How is that possible? Okay, and the reason why I'm videotaping this at this point, I think this is good for my YouTube channel, is because this is a situation where somebody could get in and say, well, you're the mechanic, you caused that. That's not what's happening here. All right, so when I broke this engine down to gain access to the power steering pump, I noticed that the water pump was weak. It was spinning freely, and it was showing signs of beginning to go out. So I went ahead and offered for a, kind of a discounted price, since I was in there, to go ahead and change the water pump out. Well, now that I have a new water pump in there that is working efficiently, under the understanding of chain is only as strong as its weakest link, with a new water pump in there, that's brought our water pressure up, okay? And it seems that the next weakest link in the chain is the radiator. And I mean, this stinks, man. This is not fun at all. This literally just happened. I was gonna deliver this car and have them come and pick this car up tonight and I noticed this. I noticed what I had done. Hey, there's some neighbors. Hey guys, I'm making a YouTube video here.
Really?
Yeah.
That doesn't look fun.
No, not at all. So I noticed a spot here. What's that? What's your name? Jeremiah? What's your name?
Devin.
Devin, do you know who I am on YouTube?
No.
People know me as Matthew, your friendly neighborhood technician. And I make YouTube videos about car repairs and stuff like that. Pretty cool, huh?
I think I talked to somebody on the phone.
That's a good one, guys.
We walked like 30 minutes here.
This is my youngest. This is Nero. He's pretty wild. So anyways,
Wild too. We just had to walk on the canal and we looked like
that's awesome, man.
30 minutes
All right.
or something.
See you, man.
I don't know.
That's awesome. Appreciate you guys.
So what's your name on YouTube?
Matthew Shaughnessy.
Matthew Shaughnessy?
Yeah, Matthew Shaughnessy. Dude, you guys will be on the YouTube video.
Okay.
Yeah.
See you, man.
So I came out here and I noticed that there was a line of coolant and I just couldn't figure out where the heck that was coming from. So sure enough, I double checked it and realized that it's coming from underneath the stinking car, man. And that's really no fun. Now put yourself in my position as a mechanic when something like this happens, because it's really not uncommon, especially when you're working with a pressurized system like the cooling system. And you know, again, underneath the law of a chain is only as strong as its weakest link. If you have a weak water pump that's been running weak for a while, well, then pressure isn't going to be up to where it needs to be. Replace that water pump, build pressure back up, and next thing you know, you might blow out a hose. You might blow out a radiator. So I'm going to show this video to the owners, and I'm going to ask that the owners just come in tomorrow and talk to me in person about this. I'm going to go ahead and take the time. I'm going to get this out of the way right now, and I'm going to see if I can get down in here and see where exactly this radiator cracked at, because it's obviously it cracked up somewhere here. I noticed that there's two hose clamps that have been installed down there. When I replaced the thermostat, all I did was remove this radiator hose from here, tuck it back here. I didn't remove any of this down here, nor did I mess with any of this. So there you go, folks. You know, if your mechanic legitimately calls you and says, hey, we fixed your water pump, or hey, we fixed your oil pump, and now we have a leak somewhere else, we need to fix that too. Don't be too hard on them. Give them a chance and listen to them. And because here's proof that it can literally happen. All right, folks. Well, thanks for watching my videos. Thanks for hanging out with me. This is Matthew, your friendly neighborhood technician. I am signing off.